Hey Andrea, thank you so much for booking a video with me through Broadway World Stage Door. This is my first one and I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna jump right in. Any advice on playing the iconic role in Bach and Wicked, as I hope to play this role someday in the future? I think, first and foremost, for anything and any role or any audition that you do, try and find a little bit of you to bring into it. I think that the best way and the best actors find something personal to connect to. So, Bach, I think, is always trying to prove himself, especially to Glinda. And we all have that in us to want to prove ourselves to people. And I tried to tap into that and just, I grew up loving Wicked. So just everything was just so special in that show. I would love to come back to Toronto and do a show one day, a concert, a show, a TV show, a movie, to move there. I'd love to live in Canada one day. And thank you so much for coming to see Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I had a lot of fun on that tour. What was it like to do the concert version of Darling by Ryan Scott Oliver? Love the show so much. The music in the show is so fun, and it's really complicated. And we did like a staged reading of it in a concert setting. So we had like a couple of days of rehearsal, we learned the music, and then the concert was one night, 2 shows back to back. So fun. Honestly, a blur, but there's a recording on Spotify, I believe. And I play one of the twins. I've done Peter Pan so many times I forget who I played in each. There's Jackson, which I already showed you. My favorite role any favorite songs and albums to listen to during the pandemic? Yes. Queer Love Songs by B. Steadwell came up on my Spotify Discover Weekly, and I've been obsessed ever since. Just like a really vibey kind of array of music. Love it. And someone queer wrote the music. So like fierce, supporting LGBTQ plus, QIA plus. Okay. Favorite role in your career so far? I don't have a favorite. I know that that's such a cop-out answer, but seriously, I think Newsies is always going to be so special in my heart because it was like my reintroduction into the professional world. So I had done Birdie in high school, and then I went to college, and then booked Newsies my senior year of college. My favorite musical is definitely Next to Normal, or one of them. I saw the show 6 times when it was on Broadway, and I dream of doing that show one day, either as Henry or Gabe opposite Shoshana Bean as Diana. That would be incredible, and honestly my dream. Okay. My advice on dealing with just my mental health in general is to let my feelings pass through me and not shy away from feeling anything. I feel like I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I love to journal. So I write a lot of things down, and feelings, and sometimes it creates music and art, which I love. So like that's probably my main way of dealing with it. But I also talk to a therapist who I love. I'm obsessed with therapy. So if you don't, or you feel like, oh, you feel weird about it, I think it's definitely worth a try, because once you find the right person, it's amazing. I love it. It's just nice to talk to someone who's not biased. Also, that's not a stain. I don't know what that is. Would you ever quit musical theater and work as an animal rights activist for PETA or an activist for the LGBTQ plus rights? I don't think I would have to quit. I think I could do both. I definitely want to be more involved in both. I feel like this year was a call of action for so many, and I try to use my platform to educate and inspire and help people see things from a different side who maybe don't believe in things that I believe in, and I really try to lead with love. And I don't think I'd have to quit musical theater, but I think that I'd love to be more involved. So yeah. Okay, have any of your costumes in any musicals that you have done been vegan? I'm not entirely sure of that question, but I know in Fly a lot of the costumes were like repurposed materials, so I'm not necessarily vegan, but like some of them were definitely like, like I had like a jacket with like all these things that were like recycled materials. One of the guys had a vest with all these bottle caps, so it's like we used things that were like maybe not conventional for costumes, but then like were put on things, so like everything was being used. It was cool. It was a lot of different textiles kind of thing. But that's a good question. I'm definitely gonna look into that more. And I hope you have a nice new year, and I really appreciate your love and support, and I'm sending it right back to you. Keep going. We got this. You're amazing. Stay you. Stay unique. Best of luck.